position ourselves as an expert in the asset progression arena. But we don't want to use this big word as of asset progression because I think this is to clients, these are not something that they are very used to. So later we will use a few simple ways to actually deliver certain things to the customer. Okay, so before can I request all of you to on your video? Okay, so before I go in depth into the whole lesson, first I'm going to introduce myself first. I'm Alex here. I don't know whether you all know me. If I see you all on the street, you all can say hi to me lah. Okay, so I've been the trainer for PST for I think the past 5-6 years. Okay, so of course now changing into Zoom training. To be very frank, until today, after so long, I've been doing a lot of videos, a lot of Zoom, webinar, all these things. I'm still not so, not say not used to it, but I still prefer the last time that we can really see each other. Okay, because I think there is a lot of connection, all these things that we are talking about. So in terms of the appointments today, if possible, I still prefer meet the customer face to face rather than through Zoom because I don't know. I feel I ask you, I feel I look. Rather go out there and meet people or go out to the like can reopen and we can be in the classroom and we can meet and have the training there So you all put 1 to tell me that you all prefer face to face, 2 to prefer Zoom. Wow, a lot one Yeah, I really need to have a lot of how do I say response from all of you because you all see a lot of you put 1. I think some put 2 because I mean it's convenient. All these things, I do understand, but I really also feel that if you make your way down, sometimes you will you will really put your attention there. There's good in 1, like Audrey say, 1 is good, 2 is good also, but certain things is good in 1, certain things is good in 2. But I think all of us agree that it's quite tiring to be on the Zoom. So please help me today that we can have more response. I can get response from all of you because if it's a one-way thing, it's even more tiring. Because last time when I talked for 4-6 hours, there's a lot of connection. There's a lot of question and answer. Now, no one will answer one in Zoom. So if you all can, please help me. If you all got any questions, you all can just on your mic and ask me along the questions, along the lessons. But of course, after I end off a certain segment, whenever I ask for questions, you all got anything, just ask me. Don't ask me after that because here we can all learn together. Okay, can we all agree on that before we move on to the lesson? Okay, can. So how was the last few lessons? What are the lessons that you have attended already? What are the lessons that you all have went through? Who are the trainers? I think Kelvin Form 1, you all just go through, is it, or haven't? So now I don't know whether I talking to anyone. I got people reply. Okay. Oh, Gainer and Gary. Okay, that's good. Okay. So I think Gainer one is a lot about pitch, the first meetup, things like that. Gary should be about what? Well, I can't remember also. Okay, but my one will be on concept. Okay, so what we want to do today is that in the real estate arena today, it is you talk about sell 1 buy 2, you talk about asset progression. The other agencies are all catching up because they are all doing what? They are all doing what we are doing 4-5 years ago. Sell 1 buy 2, we have been talking about 5-6 years. Okay. So these are not the in thing right now or not the things that we want to be talking about so much. Why would I say that? Of course, we still hope that our client can sell 1 buy 2, but this is not something that we use to pitch or we use in our ads, all these things. Do remember one thing very important is that your pitch and your ads actually is similar. Okay, sometimes you don't know what to do for ads, right? Actually, it's the way you pitch will go into your advertisement also. If you don't have a pitch, you will not be able to think out an ad and you copy other people's ad. There's pros and cons. I have ads that is copied by a lot of agents before. When everyone is using the same ad, what is going to happen? The number of leads will drop. Okay, so what other agency are doing is that they are doing all these ads the same as us also, and it really affects us. So in terms of the presentation, if we are doing the same presentation like what they do, or you should sell one buy two, I do the calculation for you, I got the PA app to help you, it's not going to help you much. Today we are going in depth into how do we actually select a property, how do we actually know when to sell or buy a property without can't see me. Who can't see me? You all can see me or not? Can, right? Maureen, I think maybe you want to go out, go in again. I don't know why you can't see me because everyone can now. So today I want to go into what? How do we position ourselves using other projects or previous projects that bit soft? Is it soft? Can you hear me or not? Testing. Can you hear or not? Is it soft? Okay, I think Paul, you might need to on your volume a bit more because cannot see your share screen. Okay, because I'm using mic here already, so should be very loud. Oh, can see. Okay, can I do the check first? Can see me right? Can hear me right? Can see the share screen or not? Can see share screen. So if those who can't, I think because most of us can, I think you all need to do some adjustment I don't know what is happening on your side. So I always tell my agent today because of the situation now, always buy and upgrade all your laptops, your iPad, because you can kill a deal because you can't connect. You can kill a deal because you can't, the things are not working. So better go and upgrade. I'm not saying that you have to go for the top of the line, but upgrade to something that is workable and is newer. So these are things that you cannot save on in today's market. Okay. So coming back just now, I was talking about what? How do we position ourselves? I think this is something that we want to be really dive deep in today. So how do we position ourselves? Today, we don't want to position ourselves as someone that, oh, I can help you sell one and buy two property. I think this is not something that people are interested in. Is how do you actually know when they should buy and when they should sell a property? Later, I'm going to add in some additional things that I have not been, it's not in the slides. I'm going to give you some bonus after the break. So that is something that I found recently in doing one of the seminars. Okay, if you want to if you are interested to understand more about how I deliver and how I go and tell clients about why they should engage me. Today, you cannot go and tell client you are the top, you are the who they should engage you. You only can show your client that you are skilled, you are knowledgeable, they own self will want to engage you. Okay, there's a difference. Telling people that you are good and showing people that you are good by giving examples. So I'm going to give a lot of examples today, and I hope later we will ask for some volunteers to try out the example. So I'm going to deliver one time, then I will pass it out to all of you so that y'all can do the delivery. Delivery is very, very important. So if you want to understand about how I do my delivery most of the time, y'all can go to my YouTube channel. Under Alex Go, y'all should be able to find. I got some videos there. I got my 15 live that I did last year. I'm going to go more in depth about that later. And I got one more channel called Proppedia, which is my team. We are going to upload videos of analyzing every single project in Singapore every weekdays. Okay, so every weekdays we will have one. So we will be analyzing based on 1 bedroom of panorama, 2 bedroom of panorama, every video one type. So if you are interested to know more how I do my delivery, you all can go down and see later. Okay, this is beside the point. So very, very important why I say that you all need to upgrade all your technology things. Last year, I was COVID. So In the first 4 or 5 months, I was not doing very well. The market was moving very fast that time. The leads are not really coming in. I don't know whether you all got this problem. So during COVID, Kelvin Fong say one thing, say we all should all do Facebook Live. You still remember? Those who are with us, I think, I don't know how many of you are with us last year, but he did a power up booster. He said we all should go and try Facebook Live. We all should try internet videos. We all should try a lot of things. So I did Facebook Live. I did 15 live every Monday. Okay, and it's about 45 minutes per session. That live helped me generate about 600 to 700,000 sales. Okay, this year I didn't do because it's very time consuming for me because I got other things that I need to manage. But 600 to 700,000 sales, which are the clients from the live, they come in. Actually, when you share your things, I didn't even tell them you should engage me. I just share how I choose a property, how I buy, how I sell, freehold, leasehold. This type of topic that is very common. In terms of your delivery, if you do it well, the client will message you on Facebook to say, hey, why not? I want to buy a property. Why not you help me? Things like that. So today is about building the confidence and the trust in the customer. Very, very important. So I really hope all of you can learn how to deliver. I think this is a very, very crucial factor because you need to do what you need to always be because one script, you hear some of the trainers say like Gainer is a very good speaker. You hear him say like, wow, very easy. But when you want to deliver it out, it's not easy. So it's better for you to try out after every training. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a bit about myself before we start the session. So I'm previously from DWG. I'm in the industry for, I joined PropNext in 2013, so this is my 8th year. Okay, I'm in the industry for about 14 years. Okay, 14 years in the experience, 14, 15 years. Okay, started with 7 years all fully focused on HDB. Okay, and I really understand those who are doing a lot. I don't know how many of you are doing a lot of HDB. So that time when I came over, I was very, very lost. Why? Because I was doing a lot of HDB and they are doing, PNG is doing a lot of private property, upgrading, selling new launch after that. But for me, my clientele base cannot afford to buy private one. So how are we going to do it? Later, I'm going to share a bit more. Okay. Now I focus a lot on asset progression, which is helping client to upgrade. Don't need to sell one by two because to be very frank, today sell one by two is very tough. Why would I say that? Today to find a 1 million property new launch, got a lot of choices or not? Who say got a lot of choices? Put one. No choices, one put two. 1 million new launch. Is there a lot of choices? No choices. So you want to split a 2 million client to 1 million, 1 million. Very tough because there's not much things to buy. So now, in fact, I always sell one by one because I upgrade to 2 million, 2.5 million. Easier because there's more choices, there's more better option. I would say in the market today, anything above 1.7, you have good option. Anything below 1.5 is very difficult to find a good one, to be very frank. And that's why all the launches at the first day, they are step up, all the small units. Okay, so I would rather they go for two. Like even Pasir Ris 8, the small 2-bedroom will cost you 1.1 onwards. The big one, I think, will be 1.3, which is this price, 2017, we can get a 4-room. So you see now the market has changed and of course, very, very important is what if you really have low budget customer, like example, you try to split them. So in mind, you always want to split your customer because you want to fulfill the 7 by 2. In the end, you nothing for them to buy. Okay, so we have to change this mindset a bit. Don't need to die need to be buy 2. Buy 1 also okay. Okay, so 7 years ago or 8 years ago, I was same with all of you sitting down here listening to all the trainers. I have something in mind. That time I was leading a team. I'm come in PropNext. I'm already a small team leader. I was Kelvin Fong tell me you go attend all the lessons. Then I was thinking, wow, I so many years in the industry. I mean, in my mind I was thinking, I don't need to attend all this already lah. I think I know already. But when he say, I say, okay, I go lah. So first lesson, I remember I was like, wow, my past 7 years, I really didn't learn anything. So I think all of you, the first time who attend PST will have this experience. So the next step is what? I saw a lot of my classmates that is in the class with me, but they are not in the industry right now. Why? The difference between them and me, only one thing. I listen to every lesson. First thing I do is what? I go out there and speak to people using what I've learned and try out and eventually come out with something that is suitable for myself. Okay, so my advice, lesson, go out, try, lesson, go out, try, finish the whole lesson, okay, 8 lessons, and you try out many times, come back next batch, you would be even more clearer for you to understand what are we teaching about. You get what I mean? You always have to do what? Always have to try, then come back, try, then come back. Okay? You cannot just listen and do nothing. Okay? Or you cannot listen one time, then try. I rather you come back to the lesson again. Okay? So that first time the trainer say you might be a bit confused, a bit blurred. Second time you will be clear. Okay? Okay? So today, what am I going to use? First thing, how to use chart to convince the owner to sell or swap their property. Second part, which is very important, how to differentiate yourself with knowledge. Okay. So different level with knowledge. Okay. Wait, give me a while. Okay, so how do you split yourself, differentiate yourself in the market? Because this is very important. Why the owner or the buyer have to use you? I think that I have a lot of experience of the owner, the buyers viewing with maybe other agents. After that, they chose to buy through me without viewing because they want me to help them choose a unit. So why are you very important in the transaction? Last time we do transaction is who has the fastest hand, who has the best service will get the deal. Yes, I would say that is still important, but there's a very important element is why should they be using you? What do you play in the part of the transaction that will help them make more money? Okay, there is no way, to be frank, there is only a certain amount of, like, we can only tell the client that, oh, I can help you sell higher, but how much higher we can go between you and another agent, you all should know. That cannot be you can sell 200,000 higher one, correct? Maybe 30, 50,000. Okay, but the main bulk the main thing why the owner want to use you to sell and buy for them is how can you help them select the right one. Okay, this is very important. Even for resale, even for new launch, both also have ways to pitch to the owner that you are very important in the transaction. Okay, when this is delivered, you don't need to be fast. They will come back to you. Of course, I didn't tell you that you just leave them there lah. But what I'm trying to say, because my business has transformed into another way, is that I do not have time to be following up with my customer every day and day out. I need to do what? I need to have customer that is loyal to me, that is knowing my credibility and want to work with me. Okay, so the lessons today is to help you create an element of this. But end of the day, the whether they want to work with you, how much they want to work with you is depending on the skills and the knowledge that you have. So today, real estate agent, you really need to have to go and play around with all the data, go and see square foot, go and understand the price movement. I think these are very important. If not, we will be out of the market very soon because the technology are taking over all of us. Okay, so why are you important in the whole transaction? Because you have a knowledge that people don't know. Because you have a way to see what properties can make money that people cannot find online. People cannot find elsewhere. You get what I mean? If not, HDB don't need you to transact. Very simple. Now, very easy. The HDB also guide them how to do it. Sure not? Oh, so even private property, I can tell you, they can ask lawyer to draft an OTP. So to be very frank, especially in a seller's market, nobody knew. So we want to be able to add values to them in their purchase. Okay. So first thing, how do we use chart to convince owner to sell or buy? Okay, before I start here, any questions until this point? Anybody got anything that you want to ask me before I move into the first segment? Don't have? Confirm? Okay. So I will move in. Okay, so how do we use chart to convince owner to sell or buy? Chart or not really just chart, can be transaction also. Okay, so these are the things that we want to research. Okay, later I'm going to do a delivery for you, but I'm just letting you go through your mind to see what are we going to do. Of course, this chart is 2018. You take away that is not important, because end of the day I only want to go through how do we flow through and how do we search all this data. So you see, every time I do data, I always got a thing in mind. So why I want to show here? 2012 to 2018, the price of this Punggol HDB block dropped by 220,000. I think this data, you should have seen it in many seminars. Kevin Fong maybe also used it before. I also used it before. So 220,000 in this particular block, from 650 to about $430,000. But why we want to show this? Because next I want to show River House, which is a condo, 2012 to 2018, they make money. So you see, what am I trying to show? 12 to 18, HDB drop in Punggol, drop. 12 to 18, condo in Punggol, H deal plane is Punggol, go up 200,000. So difference how much? One drop 200, one go up 200. Difference how much? Yeah, get what I mean? 400K, yeah, Jack. Thank you very much. So 400K, why I want to show this? Do you see that there is a flow in my script? So end of the day, I want to achieve something. I want to tell the owners that properties doesn't behave in the same manner. Every property got different trend. We need to find the trend. We need to understand why is this happening. So why am I doing this? I want to draw the owners to ask me more questions. When they ask me more questions, when owners start to ask you questions, they already engage you. Do you all understand this part? Which is, when you go for appointment, the person don't ask you anything. Can I say 99% the appointment fail? You go for one appointment, the owner from start until end keep asking you question. That appointment, usually you will have a deal. True or not? True, right? So this is what I experienced. So we want to draw the buyers to ask us more questions. So what am I trying to deliver here? In the same area, condo go up, HDB go down. Key question, will it happen again? And why does this happen? Okay, you all get what I'm trying to say? So I will do one, so this is the 5-room. Okay, so we are taking the same time frame, 201 to 18. But I'm not trying to ask you to use this for your own. You can go and find your own data when you want to meet your owner. Can it be you go to a Bukit Batok HDB owner, okay? Can just for example, then you show Bukit Batok HDB from 2017 until today, the price is stagnant or the price go up by $30,000. Okay, then the request go up by $250,000. I'm just giving you some example. Can we do that? So, but the more you research, whenever you want to meet a buyer, you do some research yourself at home first. Spend half an hour. I think it's good enough. Research on the HDB, research on the surrounding HDB, research on the surrounding condo. Okay, what you want to deliver, plan something out. Don't go down then say, oh, you want to sell. Okay, then what you want to do? Then you don't have value, because you ask the buyer what they want to do. You should be the one that's planning for them what they should be doing. Plan A, plan B, plan C. What is the pros and cons and everything? Get what I mean? So every time you want to meet someone, do a bit of research before you go down. Of course, you can use our chart, but you take a Punggol one, go and talk to a Bukit Batok. Make sense or not? Doesn't make so much sense. So you want to Why you use selling price for it, but not selling price for private? Because private HDB don't have this part. If they have this part, I straight away take it. Private, you go square foot, they have a part that's profitable. You straight away can see how much they profit. You can use you can also go and draw the 2012 and 20182 transaction. You can do that. I mean, it's really up to you. You can do that also. Huh? So it's even clearer, that one. That one you see the widening gap of the HDB and private. Okay, maybe last time the HDB is 600,000. HDB, if what Elaine have brought up, so let's say if you want to do that, can I say that HDB in 2012 is 600,000, private is 900 or 800,000. Today, private is 1.1 million, HDB is 400,000. So that time 2012, if you swap from HDB to private, xiong or not? 200,000 difference. Not so scary, because I HDB 600, I move to private, I top up 200,000. Oh, very, very little only. But if today, 400 to 1.1. So you see the difference. Will it widen again? This one, actually, to be very frank, is still widening. The private prices are moving so fast. Okay. So we come back. So now I want to do a delivery for you. Okay, you will see, I will show you a wrong and a right method. Okay. So later I want all of you to try. Okay, some of you to volunteer to try. Okay, can. So I will search for, if there's volunteer, that's good. If there's no volunteer, I will pick someone from the usually those on video one I won't pick. Usually lah. I will pick those never on video one. So y'all want to on, y'all faster on. So okay, so now I'm going to do the wrong way of delivery. Okay, so wrong way is what? Hi, Mr. Owner, you see this is your block. You see in 2012, the price is 650,000 and today it went down to $430,000. And in the same frame of time, if you realize that the condo in your surrounding from 12 to 18, it went up by 200,000. So you see, you don't buy, you don't sell, you don't change your property, you don't upgrade, you lose out. Don't deliver this. You all get what I'm doing wrong. Come, can I get someone to tell me what I'm doing wrong? You don't change, you lose out. You don't upgrade, you lose out. Push it, you put them down. Okay, downplay his property. Okay. Yeah, I think all of you got the right way. So now I want to ask all of you, maybe my one is very pushy because I'm trying to let you see the difference, but how many of you have used words like that before? You think back. You have to do it now. You see the previous experience. If you don't do it now, you will regret. You see the words, it's very scary. Because like that, they don't trust you. If come in straight away like that, they don't trust you already. So what should I say? But some owner buy BTO at 250 to 350 only last time, don't sell also can. Yeah, I know, Henry. But you buy 250, you want to sell 650 or 450? Henry, you want to sell 650 or 450? Yeah. Then 650, you go to another place, you can make another 200. Would that be a better choice? Or you want to sell 450 and the other place is already go up 200 already? You get what I mean? So after that, after this, I say, you don't sell, you then I can, you see the delivery, I can put it this way. So I'm going to do the very wrong one for you to see later. I'm going to do the right one. Okay. So you see, if you sell 5 years ago or 8 years ago, you will have made much more money. Mr. Owner, property you need to sell and buy one. You cannot keep one. You keep property, you don't make money. You need to constantly sell and buy a property before you can make money. So you really need to swap your property now. So you see the way, I might be a bit 夸张 or a bit exaggerating, but the thing is what? The thing is that I want you all to think back, to you all use all these words in your presentation. Don't need to be like me, like what push super pushy, but you try and use all these words, which is something that I want you all to avoid. Okay, so now I'm going to deliver the right way. So, Mr. Owner, I'm Alex here. Today, I'm just here to share with you a very important thing, which is today we are not here to sell you anything. Most important is what? We are here to show you the trend of the movement of your HDB block and your surrounding transaction. How is it behaving in the last 10 years? From here, why would I want to share all these things? Is because from here, we will all be able to understand what thing. How do we want to adjust our strategy moving forward? Because knowledge will help us have a better planning for future. Previous knowledge, true or not? So I want to start first with your block. So your block, this Pongo 646, if you can see in 2012 is the peak at $650,000 someone sold. And in 2018, the price dropped to about 430. So there's a drop of 220. I think you also know about that because you have been staying here. You should know the movement. But now the key thing is that we want to understand in this drop of 220, is it a countrywide or is it a district-wide drop, meaning that everybody in your same area drop? Because from here, we can understand what thing. We can understand whether is it, the whole market come down. So you go where also die lah. Or is it that we got other strategy to use? At least just now I explained already. You in just now. Just now I got explained I will be using, you all can go and use your own. Okay. Yeah, you break my flow leh. Ayo. Now I say what lah? Okay, so we want to understand, is it your own area or is it district-wide? So now I'm going into another condo which is nearby this block, which is H Deal Plain. This is called River House. They bought in 2012, which is the peak of the HDB, and some of them sold it in 2018. They make an average of almost $200,000. So this shows what, Mr. Owner? This shows that in the same area, different property type can behave in a different manner. And why is that so? This is very, very important because I can tell you the key reason is because there is an oversupply of HDB in Punggol area. At that point of time, 2018, Punggol do not have an oversupply of condo yet. But of course, recently there is quite a number coming in. We need to really take note of all these things. So in actual fact, the most important in a property purchase is demand and supply. So we always need to understand what is going to happen in terms of the demand and supply of your unit type, of your property type in your area. Okay, if you realize recently the HDB price rebounded in a lot of locations in Singapore, but Punggol not really. Why? Because there is plenty of BTO coming up. So later we are going to look through, see whether there is more BTO that is going to MOP in Punggol area. Then from there, we can make a better decision moving forward. Okay, so you see, you all get what I mean? Anybody, any questions about my delivery? You see that the number one way is the wrong one, the number two way is the right one. You all see the real difference in these two? Can you all tell me what is the difference? Anyone? What is the difference? Well, no one. Using data versus sweeping statement. Show him the facts. Slower pace, more questioning. Yeah, okay. Facts and figures, speak volume first. Educational. This is very important. Educational. Yes, pushy versus analyze. I only share with them what is happening. And in the process, did I do one thing? I did one thing. I show that I am knowledgeable. Did I show this? I ask all of you, did I show that I'm knowledgeable? This is very important because I show that I know why the prices are moving this way. Also, what am I drawing them to? Later they'll ask me, oh, so how many BTO do we have? How many BTO is going to MOP? Then I pull out that Then from there, I can say, in the way I look at the whole BTO area, the number of BTO that is going to MOP, I really advise that you should exit as soon as possible. So now I come in this manner. Am I pushy? It's more of like I'm concerned because I look at the data. I'm concerned. Correct. So it leads to another one. Then they will say, oh, then if I exit, what should I do? You know? So it's like question. The way I share is like questions will lead to another question. Then we'll slowly go into a deal from there. Okay. So now I want to ask for a volunteer. Anybody want to volunteer? At this point, I will also look through the okay. Let me see. Who video never on one? Now I see people on video. Esther Teo, are you there, Esther Teo?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Come.
What do you want me to do? Try
Yes.
the same presentation.
Same presentation. Don't need to be same, your own style, but just that you get what I mean. We want to train ourselves to be able to deliver. Just like do you feel that when I deliver, I'm like chit-chatting with the owner, like I'm sharing the knowledge.
Yeah.
You just want to be very comfortable with all these things.
Okay.
Sometimes we go presentation, the key problem is what? We very stressed, then we like I must make sure that they send by. You get what I mean? It cannot
be.
So we want to be
okay. Let me try.
Yep.
Hi, dear Mr. Buyer. Today I just want to come and just share with you about the recent trends and movement of the property actually around your area, so that you know what's happening. You know that you're staying this block currently. May I just show you the current data of the history of your block, the transactions?
Sure.
If you take a note, in about 201415, actually the property prices here, over the years, the last 5 or 6 years, you can see actually there's a downward trend movement. Used to be property value used to be able to sell at about close to 600,000 in say 2012, but over the years, you look at 2017, prices actually dropped to about 400 over thousand. And just to share with you, I mean, how about whether does this case is it only specific to your area, to your block? Let's look at some of the other properties around in this area and see whether the same pattern also it also reflects the same pattern. So, for instance, we look at River Isles. In the same period of time, you can see from 2012 to about 2017, the prices actually have gone up considerably, and most of the owners there, if they sold the transacted profits, some of them about 150,000, some hit 200,000. Then, so we can see why is it that the HDB prices in the same location drop, whereas this one in the private condo, the prices went up. So let's take a look, examine a bit closer. Right, we can see also in your location, the supply of the HDB during this period of time seem to have been growing. Right now, we see during this period of time, the MOP HDB has increased quite a lot. So actually, the supply has increased. So maybe that explains why, if the demand was the same, constant, and the supply has increased, it affects your HDB property value. So for the private property wise, we can see there's not many new condos up during this time. So in terms of supply, it will be, I would say, limited. So for those people who want to wish to upgrade the condo, the demand, if it's still there, the prices can hold.
Okay.
Then so with with this information in mind, right now, the currently property market, you can see everybody know HDB prices for the last 6 months has been increasing.
Mm.
So the value of your property, if you look at it today, the last transacted property actually has gone up to close to the 600,000 level, which was only the last time we saw this pricing was about more than 6 years ago. So if you are considering, I mean, you have this information in mind, what would you do? Is it, I mean, if you look 10 years down the road, will it be still at this price? Would it be a timely time to review your property? If you wish, we can look at it more and see what the opportunities, what are the choices that you have at this point in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Can I straight away give you feedback?
Okay.
Okay. So I think your points are all there. The delivery flow are all there. So it's a good job done. But of course, I think you are very defensive.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You know, like we play soccer, you are like the type that you put all the players at the back. But we want to play what? We don't want to play all attack because all attack we will lose also. True or not?
Oh, okay.
So we want to play like counter attack. You get what I mean? So like
Oh.
so you when there is opportunity for you to do the punch, you don't dare to.
Oh, okay.
So
I
you are
didn't
like,
use certain words, is it?
what you say?
I didn't use the correct words.
Your words is one point. Second thing is the tone.
Oh.
Okay, so like example, I just show what you did. So you see, Mr. Buyer, that time the HDB prices actually came down. Okay, but the private property prices went up. So we are going to go in depth into understanding why the private price go up and the HDB price come down. Actually, the main thing is because the HDB there's a lot MOP, so the price so this is how you deliver. Okay, so if you want to improve, it should be in this manner. So, Mr. Buyer, now you look at this very clearly. You see, when the HDB prices are dropping, the private prices are going up. Okay, so today, when this happened, later I'm going to explain to you. You see, I got tone. Okay, explain to you why is this happening, and use this to analyze how should we be planning for your property. So at this part, did I already engage him that you have to engage me?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So when I share, I need to have engagement there. So later we are going to do it for your property. And say finish. So then you just now got say the price went up to 600,000 correct?
Yeah.
Then you say like maybe it's a good time to sell, So this part is like you try to tell them that it's a good time to sell, but you don't dare to tell them.
I don't want to use the word no good time for you to sell.
Yes. So
I want him to
I show you. So if the key is that you see a price from 600 over 1,000 dropped to 400 over 1,000, now went back to 600 plus. The key question we need to ask ourselves, Mr. Buyer, is this the only time that we can exit for the next 10 years? At this price. Do you think with all the BTO coming up, we are still going to see this price in the next 10 years? So this is something that we want to discuss and we want to consider. You see there's a punch, you get what I mean? There's keyword that I use that I want to trigger him. But I didn't tell them you have to sell. But I use words that you have to think whether is it the right time to sell, but do you see it happening in the next 10 years? Because the past 10 years you have been waiting for this opportunity, true or not? So the question, I cannot guarantee, but the question is with all the new BTOs coming out, will you see this price again? So this part, maybe you see the words that we put in now, we need to make them what?
Make them think.
They think, then they'll ask already. Your one, the flow is very good, but you never have questions to make them think.
Okay.
Because your question not like So you see the price have went up. So maybe it's a time to sell. So you get what I'm trying to say? You don't dare to go in.
Yeah. I think I don't want to feel too pushy.
The way I deliver, is it pushy?
Okay, yeah.
It's not really pushy, but it's delivering a point over, right? You get what I mean?
Okay.
So we want to learn. This part is the part that we want to learn. Of course, have to require a lot of training lah.
Okay, yeah.
Not training by me, not training by anyone else. Training by you go down to the ground to talk.
Yeah, practice.
Yes, go and try. I think don't be too aggressive. Don't be too defensive. You need to find a balance.
Okay.
Share knowledge, opportunity give a punch. Opportunity give a punch. Share knowledge, give a punch.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. So I think Antia is saying everyone is talking about HDB upgrade to EC or condo. What about EC upgrade to private? Antia, you want to come online? I don't really get what you are trying to ask me, because I know I do a lot EC upgrade to private also. So what you are trying to ask me? Antia, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
What you're trying to ask me?
Yes. Yeah. Because I'm a new agent here. So I have a client that he is he wants to upgrade from EC to condo. Yeah, but I can't really find much reasons, to justify this move.
So he want to, but you or he not sure?
He wants to, he has the motivation, but I don't really have those very solid reasons for him to make the move.
Okay. Come on, I show you. Since you all come into this, I just show you off. A lot of my presentation I do off square foot. I don't use a lot of slides. So when you are doing a lot, I think you all will be able to do that. So for what EC they are holding?
Sorry?
What EC they are holding now?
Ecopolitan.
Ecopolitan. So now you see, Ecopolitan have MOP ma?
Soon.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So now I ask you, EC got two. Can I say EC got 2 points?
I think 一定是宝宝的汗水咯。
Hello, yeah, are you there?
Yeah, 3.1 is one thing. Yeah,
Okay, EC got 2 points. First point is what? MOP. Okay, so why MOP price of EC go up? And everyone give me an answer. Why MOP EC price will go up? Why do MOP EC price will go up? Come. White buyer pool, open to PR, sell to PR. Yes, sell to PR will increase what? Sell to PR will increase what? Increase
the right one.
Antia, are you there? Antia?
Yes, I'm here.
You a lot of noise.
No, it's not from me.
Not from you, then from who?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I just mute Irene. Yeah. Irene, are you there, Irene? Cannot find her. Okay. Sorry, Antia. Okay, so there is a bigger pool of buyers, means that there is a bigger demand. Demand increase, price go up. Okay, so I think Cha Han has said price go up because there is a bigger pool of buyers coming, which increase the demand. So now we see, I give you an example. We first go into Privé. Privé is a project that MOP already in Punggol, but have not privatized yet. So we see, first thing, the PR portion got 9.4%. Do you all see? So this percentage will pull up because the demand come in, will pull up the prices. Okay, so this part you understand. That's why EC at MOP the price increase. Same as HDB. Why increase? Because PR can buy. Okay, so now we go into Park Green. Park Green is a fully privatized EC, 10 years old already. So PR 13%. That's why the price increase in MOPR. But in 10 years mark, what is the difference between 5 years and 10 years mark? 5 years and 10 years mark, what is the difference, Antel?
Fully privatized.
Fully privatized, who can buy?
So they can sell to foreigners.
Yeah, foreigner. So foreigner come in, the demand go up again, right? So now we see Park Green 0.7% foreigner after privatized. Who is that again? Yeah. 0.7%, which is how many? Which is only about 2 to 3 units. 391. So will this increase your price?
Not really.
It won't, because the demand is not there. Okay, so the question why I want to share this, because first thing I want you to talk to you have to let them understand whether the price of their EC, the main reason they want to hold on to their EC is why? Because they think that the price will continue to go up.
Okay, so can I say that even though it opens up to foreigners, but the appeal isn't there? Like not much foreigners will buy.
We don't need to say already, this one look, we know already, got or not.
Okay.
Now I go another one, I show you Bishan Loft. Bishan Loft quite central
Yeah.
EC also now we see. No foreigner, 0.
Oh, okay.
So how does this increase the price? Not increase.
I see.
So you get what I'm trying to tell you, because we want to use data to tell them. The end of the day, of course, what I'm trying to show first thing, the EC prices, to be very frank, at 10 years mark, is not going to move much. The best time that you have the most demand to exit is at the MOP. I mean this one, because a lot of buyers come in, then suddenly the transaction go on.
Okay.
But of course, we also need to discuss whether there is any private that is worth looking at.
Right.
Yeah. So first thing, you settle their sales first. They have to have the motivation that they think this is the best time to sell.
I see. Got it. Thank you.
Can okay. Can any more question before we move on to the second example? Any more question? Come. I take 5 minutes for question. Totally don't have very good. Don't have the script that I used just now. Any question? The way that I deliver, any question? Come. No one okay. So what I want to tell you all one thing is that a simple script 2 slides can be delivered in many manners, can be delivered in many different ways. You must really know how to use all these things. Even PropNext got the best training, got all the slides, give you all the things. You don't practice your delivery, all these are no use. All these are no use. Okay, because the slides are very simple, can let you say until very complicated also. So you need to know the right way to go and deliver all these things. So really urge you all to practice. Okay. Next, I'm going to skip this, but I'm going to use another example which is almost similar. Okay. Now we see. So what am I trying to show here? Hyde Park H2O. Do you all know where is it? This is in Seletar area, very near to each other. Which script, Michael? Michael, you're talking about which script? I know my script. You mean just now that one? This one? Okay, you are in just now or you are not in. I just want to understand is you don't understand what I'm trying to say in but why because I deliver too fast or what? Okay, so now I go again before we move on to the next one okay, I'm going to do it again. So I really okay. I tell you all how you all should do it when I deliver, right, it's impossible to listen and understand. No, it's impossible to listen and remember. Write down pointers. I think this is important. So write down pointers. Then second, this time that just now those got listen now this time around write down the pointers. Okay. So I'm going to go one more time before I go to the next script. So Mr. Buyer, Hi, Mr. Owner. Today I'm here to actually meet you. The key thing that we are going to run through today is, of course, before we want to do any sell, buy, or anything, we want to go through one thing very important, which is to understand the price movement of your HDB and the properties around you, the movement for the past 10 years. So because this will help us determine what we want to do and how do we want to do it moving forward in time. Okay, so now we look at the 646, which is your block. From 2012, you can see that the price from 600 over 1,000 dropped to about $430,000. Okay, there's a drop of about 200 over $1,000 in 6 years. And I think you are staying here, you should know the price. Okay, but now the key thing is what? If the HDB is dropping and all across the HDB in your areas are dropping, or even the private are dropping together, I think this makes sense. But of course, we also want to see the surrounding. Is there any differences? So now we are going into another condo in Punggol, Edgedew Plain. In 12 to 18, you can see at the same exact time that your block dropped by 200, the condo make about $200,000 profit. Okay, I'm not here to show you this just to tell you, you should have do it, you should have done it, you should have do it now. I'm here to show you this and also to analyze why did this happen so that moving forward, we don't want to repeat this mistake. We want to understand whether we are standing at the exact same situation here today and 9 years ago. Okay, so what happened was the private property prices move up, the HDB move down. But the key thing is what? We all know that we have a lot of BTO that is MOP in the last 10 years. And that is also quite a number that is going to MOP in future. So this one I'm going to touch on it later. So the key thing about HDB price dropping, but yet private price going up is because there's a lot of supply of HDB in Punggol, but there isn't a lot of private property. Okay, supply in this area. And when the HDB MOP, most of them do what? They upgrade to a private here. So there's a demand in the private rather than the HDB. So that is the difference in terms of the movement. Okay, so now we are moving forward to the future. We want to understand whether there is much more supply come in. And from here, it will be so much easier for us to make a decision whether we want to exit at this point and look for other opportunity or we want to stay put. Okay, so now we are going into the second part, which is the supply. Okay, so you get what I mean? At this part, I'm going to stop already because the slide stop here. Okay, Michael, you get what I mean? You will see every time I deliver, there will be a bit of slight difference, but the same element, the same pointers are all inside. So please write down the pointers. I think it will be easier to you. Yeah. Okay. So next, we are going to do a comparison for H2O and High Park, which is both in Fernview area. I think just now some of you have said you all know where is it. Okay, so why am I going to share these two condo? You all see the chart? Is it very clear? This one go up, launcher. This is the TOP. Then after price stagnant. This one launcher. This is the TOP. So when this one is up, this one is straight. Do you all see? You all see or not? Very clear. So I show a wrong way of delivery first for you. After that, I show a right way. So after the right way, we get someone to share. Then we can go for a break at about 4 o'clock or about 3:50. Okay. Okay. So this part, what am I going to most agents, I think a lot of agents have my slides on this because after I do my seminars, a lot of them take, and some of them even did video with this. So now I show you the wrong way. So Mr. Buyer, you look at here, H2O and High Park is in the same location. And if you see H2O launch here, TOP here, the price shoot up from $900 to $1,100 per square foot. And after TOP, the price becomes stagnant. But whereas High Park launch here and TOP here, in the same period of time, High Park move up, but H2O is stagnant. So what am I trying to show you here? It's very clear. Whenever you buy a new launch at TOP, you will make money. Whenever you buy a resale, you are not going to make money. Then you show here, you see H2O, the 2011 buy, 2014 sell, make 110, 2012 buy, 2019 sell, make 96, which means you hold another 5 years, you are going to make the same amount of money. But the key thing is you miss out what? In 2014, if you exit, you could enter High Park at 2015 and make an additional 351,000. So, Mr. Owner, if you buy a property and it appreciate at TOP, you need to sell and change your property to another brand new condo. So this is the way that I wouldn't say that you are delivered exactly like me, but don't have such element inside. Like, oh, you have to buy a new launch. Or you buy a new launch, you'll make money. At TOP, you'll make money. You have to sort your property. You have to change your property. Don't have this type of element inside because these are very salesy. Very, very salesy. And frankly to say, the customer have been hearing from plenty of agents telling them that new launch is the way to go. Every time you meet them, they'll tell you, are you going to tell me new launch can buy? Because a lot of agents tell me already. So don't be another agent that go and tell your client, you have to buy new launch, you have to buy new launch. Don't do that. Okay. So now, how am I going to deliver this? I will show you how am I going to do it. Okay. Then later we will get someone. Esther, are you still there, Esther?
Yes.
Later you'll choose someone for me. Got any friends inside?
I never check. Okay. Okay, I help you check.
You help me check. You help me check. Later you choose. Okay, so now I'm going to do a delivery for you. So Mr. Buyer, today I'm going to show you this chart. And why am I going to show you? Why am I showing you this? Is something that's very important because if you see these two condo is in the same locality, very nearby, but they have a very, very difference in the way they behave in terms of the price movement. If you look at this portion, 2015 to 2018, High Park red color, the price move up, but the blue color H2O, the price is stagnant. So what we want to discuss today is what caused all these things to happen. Okay, and when we can understand that, we can actually time our exit and entry at a much better time. So we know when to exit our property and when to enter. Okay, so this one can be used for private property owner. You can do their chart. Square foot can do it, this one. Or you can use the SRX. Okay, so now we look at here. H2O launch here, we are going to understand the timeline first. Launch here, TOP here. So you see that at the TOP, the price shoot up. Okay, then after TOP, the price become stabilized. So which means once you start resale, the price didn't move much for H2O residences. Okay, but High Park residences at launch to TOP, same movement. So you see very clearly, launch to TOP, the price move up, but H2O is straight at the same time, same period of time, same location. So there's bound to be something that's happening here that caused this to happen. So now we want to discuss. If you realize that the price always have an uptick at where? At the TOP. So why is this happening? Okay. So the key reason is what? Because at TOP, there is a surge in buyers who want to buy a house brand new, they want to stay immediately. Is there a lot of buyers coming in like that? Brand new, don't want to wait, can move in immediately. Have or not? So they are willing to pay a higher price at this point because these are very, very emotional. If you realize the CBD area, the small units, 1 bedroom, Buyers buy for rental one. There is no price surge in TOP one. Why? Because there is no sudden surge of demand that is driven by emotions. You all get what I'm trying to say? When it's driven by emotions, what happens? People pay top dollars for it. Because I know, I want to buy a house for my family, for whatever that I want to do. Then I saw this place I like. Going to TOP soon, they are charging me $200 more. Can I buy or not? Can. I buy an investment, they charge me $200 more. Why should I pay? You all get what? The logic. So when there is a strong surge in demand, the price move up. That's why you see this. Because here suddenly no demand, because this is a normal resale property already. Here got interest. So in fact, if we know how to find all these property, that there will be a surge in emotional demand. We are going to make money from it. So now we see, if we understand that logic, 2011 H2O owner buy, we take two of them, the 883 square feet, 2012 and 2011. One sold in 2014, one sold in 2019. They make the same money because the price had been stagnant from 14 to 19. But if you understand the logic of the surge in the emotional demand, okay, you would have exit here because you saw opportunity in High Park, and 215 enter High Park, you will make additional $351,000. Later, at the later part, I'm going to share with you how do we select the type of units that there will be a bigger surge in terms of the demand based on the location that we are talking about. Why am I going through all these things with you? Because if we understand all these things, it's so much easier for us to do the property. But I'm going to do analysis next part for your current property, whether there will still be a price hike or whether your one will be stagnant and there will be some opportunity out there, there will be a price hike. Okay? You all see how I deliver it? I didn't even say new launch. Emotional demand because I want to move in. I want to move in. I want brand new. These are emotional demand, which means that, the thing is that why the bigger units are moving so fast now? Because of COVID, because of emotion, correct or not? Can you pay more money for it? Can. But will you pay more for investment unit? No. So you get what I'm trying to say? That's why the investment, like CBD area, they are driven by what? They are driven by how do I say, more of like a investment sentiment, whether they feel that the price will continue to move up, whether the renter is doing well. There's a lot of numbers involved. Those are all numbers. Outskirt one is a lot of emotion, especially the 3, 4, and 5 bedroom. The 1 and 2 maybe yes and no, depending on the area, there is a lot of supply or not. These are the things that in my videos I go through all these things. But main thing now I'm sharing, there is an emotional demand here. Okay, because there is a need, like what Audrey said, family needs. When the husband know that by this price shall die, the wife say, I want to buy because I love the house. The husband also buy. No choice, Correct or not? Even though buy already, I know I will lose money, I will still buy. Why? Because you still want to make your family happy, True or not? So these are what I'm trying to say, which you can see. You can see, very funny. Now I show you. You all know where is Garden Residence or not? It's very funny one. Humans are like that one. I show you. You see the last few units. You see 201, 21. These are the last few units that is transacted. Of course, there is the bigger unit, but we look at the smaller one. Okay, even if we look at this Tech 30, I think the price did go up a lot. I'll show you. So you see, stack 30, 2020, you see the price? There is a price drop for garden. So 1,004. Then the last unit, I don't know why this one is a penthouse, sorry. So you see, from 1,005, it jumped to about 1,007 by the developer. So 1,007, Affinity is selling at 1,004, 1,005 at that point of time. Why people buy garden at 1,007? When beside Affinity is selling at 1,004, 1,005, why people pay 1,007 to buy garden at 21st March 2021? Anyone? Why people buy garden at 1,007, which is about $250 higher? Anyone got the answer? Because going to TOP, there's a do you have a lot of clients coming to you ask you, is there any projects that's going to TOP end of this year? Is there any project that's going to TOP 3 months later? Yes, so there is the need that they have, they are willing to pay more. Do you see this one? $250 per square foot more, which equivalent to about 300,000 more. You buy garden rather than Affinity. That time Affinity, I think the 1,152 3-bedroom is selling at maybe 1.65 million. Also, so you get what I mean? Why TOP there's a surge? Because people don't think already, never see numbers already. They just see, can buy, I like, I go in. Pay more, I also go. Even they see this, the price increase so much, they also go. So this is what I mean by emotional demand. Okay? Ken? Any questions about the delivery that I run through just now? Hey, come on, we really need to interact a bit. I thought for 4 hours, I will confirm I will have fever later. So come, y'all got anything that you want to ask? Y'all can type or y'all can open your mic and ask me. Don't worry, I will not ask you to present. I will ask Esther to choose. Come, any question? Nothing. So you're very clear about what I'm presenting. Yeah, very clear. Okay, Esther.
Yeah, yes.
You ready or not?
I anyhow choose. I
You
don't know who.
and see. You choose someone you know.
Someone I know.
Up to
But
you.
she put picture on what? So how to choose her? Let me see.
Then choose someone that you don't. Anything lah. Up to you.
Anybody, I don't know. Who is Michelle Lim? I don't know who she is.
Michelle Lim. Are you there, Michelle Lim?
I don't know who she is, but her picture is not on.
Okay. So we ask her. Michelle Lim. Michelle Lim. Are you there, Michelle Lim? Sometimes people suddenly disappear.
Okay, another one. Agnes Yap. I also don't know who she is.
Agnes Yap, are you there? Yeah, I really want to encourage all of you because I want to ask Esther first.
Yeah.
I mean, presenting, is it stressful?
Of course.
But do you learn something?
Yes.
I think you
learn through making mistakes.
I mean, you understand that on the ground, what are the things that you make, right? What are the mistakes also, right?
Yeah.
These are things that you will not get on the ground because the client will not tell you, hey, you present like that, cannot. Correct? No?
Okay, I got someone I know, but her photo is on, so I'm not sure whether she wants to do it.
You ask him.
Also, Monica Tuti.
Monica Tuti. You want to do or not?
Are you there? I'm not sure.
Okay, I try.
Okay, good.
Very good. Good job. You're there to step out and try. So, where you are? I find you first. Monica. Okay. Okay. Now, Monica.
Okay. I think you, Alex, as my client. Hi, Alex. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm here not to sell you anything or to ask you to buy or to sell you anything. I just want to share there is about the price movement of the certain property. As you can see here, the difference between the high park and the H2O. We know that H2O is a project that is selling since 2012. Then when 2015, you can see the price movement here suddenly going up. Do you know what is happening?
Not sure.
Not sure, because most of the people, most of the buyers usually they are very emotional buyer. So that's why they see the place, they say they ready, see the place, they like it, then they just buy. So that's why the price is increased so much from the at that time when what's that launching is about 920, 930. So now become more than 1,100. Yeah, people still willing to buy because of the emotional and ready stock. So they can see the unit, yeah. But you can see again, after about 1 year, when start from the 2016, about 2015 mid, after quite some time, a few months, then the price starts to be stagnant. Yeah. But you see again, the other one is High Park, when the red color, that one is just launching on the 2015. Yeah. Then it's also TOP around 2019. 2019. So you can see again the price movement is also shoot up, right? Do you see the similarity? So from here, can you see what is the similarity between the during the MOP?
You mean TOP?
Yeah, the TOP, yes, during TOP. So because there's a search of buyers, they like, they see the place they like, then they buy. So it's more on the emotional buyer. That's why most of the TOP project, they are selling well and they can sell at a higher price. Yeah. The thing is that do you think you can, from here, can we see that there is it sometimes a certain movement of the property is not the same, right? Like you can see 2015 to 2020, the H2O, the price stagnant, whereas the High Park, the price is increased. So do you think, what do you think? Is it for you, if as you want to make profit? I do not know. So until here I start. I do not know how to do the delivery. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I give you some feedback. So
yeah,
first thing, your flow. Okay, so everyone here, I think this is something that is a very good. I think what Monica has did is something that we can take back from because there's certain things that is not done in the right way. Why would I say that? Your flow start your flow. Okay, first thing the pointers. That's why I said the pointers need to be there. Because your pointers are not there, your delivery just go. You start from everywhere. You get what I mean? Like example, you just say, oh, this one, you see 20109 to 2015 it go up. Then but you didn't say the specific important things, which is like H2O. While H2O is stagnant and High Park go up. And these two is like example I start. First thing, first pointer I want you all to say, these two condo that I'm sharing is very nearby to each other, which is at Seletar. You get what I mean? You didn't put in the important things like yeah. So nobody know why is this.
okay.
So these two condo I'm going to share is nearby because there is a different price movement. I want to take them as an example to show you what is happening. So straight away you see your pointers jump. We haven't even talked about the movement. This one up, then stagnant. Then when this one up, this one is stagnant. You straight away say, oh, this one because here TOP. So the stage should be like that. Yeah. Now you take down the pointers, everyone. Same location, first stage.
Mm.
Second, different price movement in the same time. Same location, different price movement in the same time, correct? Or third, why is this happening? You see the flow is like that, ma? I tell you that it's same first, ma. It's same timing, but the price movement is different. Then I explain, I will say that there is a why is this happening, ma? Because there is a TOP here, ma. Then after that I go in why TOP will affect the prices. Why TOP price will move up. Then the last stage, the last one, then I do a final, which is maybe we want to go through your property to see which direction you are in also. You get what I mean? So the steps is a bit wrong. So first we get the steps, right? Second, we get the delivery, right? Cannot, Monica.
Okay, Ken, thank you, Alex.
Go first,
Yeah,
go first.
I forgot to say that this is in the same district actually. Yeah.
But you cannot go straight into this one. You see the price, then the TOP, the price move up. What explain the TOP? You have to say, you have to tell them that we are going to analyze this part, ma.
Okay.
Yeah, then we will explain why the TOP, ma.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Okay, Ken. So thanks. Can you choose someone else to come out also? Monica, are you there?
Yeah. Okay, I see the NG. I'm familiar with her.
NG,
NG he.
NG here. NG here, are you there? Okay, hi. Really, everyone, if you all really want to participate in the training, there's really two ways. Very, you know what I say? Meaning that you just take a back seat and you just listen. Second is you really take the forward seat and you do the presentation. You will really have huge difference in terms of your training curve. If unless you all tell me, I wouldn't try here, but I go out, I just try with a lot of people, because a lot of things start from here. You don't dare to try here, you go out, you don't even dare to talk to people about it. So really, if you want to spend 4 hours here, might as well you just come out. Last time in classroom worse, you have to stand in front of the class, and now don't need now can't even see you, some of you. So Angie, are you there?
If not Fina lah, Fina Pang.
Vina Pang. Vina. Monica choose you to do the presentation.
Choose me to do the presentation. Okay.
Try.
Okay, Alex, actually I want to share with you. Okay, the first point is that actually these two condo is very near to each other at the very same location, and I would like to share with you the difference price movement during the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Okay, this is what is happening. So when H2O is launched at 2012. The launching price is about $900. So when it's TOP, right, the price actually stood up because of the demand. Okay, it have gone up to about 1,001 per PSF. Okay, so after the TOP, right, then the price is actually stagnant. Okay, so at the same time, right, about 2015, there is a new launch that is the High Park, and okay, so if you how to say? Then if you change, if I don't know, I use my own method. If you change the portfolio, right? If you have sell your H2O and you have come into this high part, right? The capital appreciation will be different. I'm stuck here already. Because I'm trying to convince them that after the TOP, right, the price will be stagnant. No?
Yeah, correct. But
then the price the highest will go higher, right? Something like that.
Highest will go higher. What do you mean?
The price, the lowest, the last high will
convince them to tell them that the property price new launch will go up. Okay, why I want to do this? Okay, I just reiterate again. Why I want to do this script? Because I want them to ask me. So if I deliver this way, so you see H2O price go up here, then the high part price go up here, then you see you have to change your property lah. Will I make them ask me question?
No.
No. Because I just tell them something. Then I just tell them that you need to change. If I tell them that, so you see this scenario, the key question we want to ask ourselves, Mr. Buyer, why is this happening?
Okay.
I'm going to explain a bit deeper to you to let you understand why is this happening. And this can be applied to all other condos around Singapore. Why drive you to ask me a question?
So the question will come in when I tell them that the price will stagnant after the TOP, or when change portfolio to the high park.
No, I just now you got listen to what I explained.
In which part you explain? It means
So just now I explained, so the prices you can see the trend. H2O the TOP, high park this is the TOP. You can see a trend that at TOP point the price move up.
Trend, okay.
The question is why the TOP price move up? Because very clear, this one same location, but this one TOP price go up. This one already TOP the price stagnant. It's always a TOP the price more. But can I say not all condos do that? But there is a good number of condos that have that behavior. So what happened? If we can gauge, we can understand this, we can gauge when is the best time to exit. Am I right, Mr. Buyer?
Yeah. Okay.
Throughout this just 1 minute that I talked to you just now, can I say I'm always trying to sell myself? Okay. Because you will want to ask me, you will want me to be beside you when you buy property. This is what I want to drive in the presentation. You want me to, I want to make sure that you sell property, you buy property, you want to call me, and even you walk into show flat, you will call me, say can buy or not.
Okay.
So think back, I want you all to think hard. The way that you all delivered, will the client come back to you and ask you, Vina, can I buy this? Can I sell? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So the thing is, I think you're trying to ask question, but your question is either is open or there's no impact.
I think my one is no impact because my delivery is, I don't think so. I deliver.
Don't need to worry. I deliver last time also very, 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 very jiao. Even more jiao than all of you.
Okay.
But because I keep trying. So what I'm trying to say today is, you see, I got a lot of hook in my delivery one. So Mr. Buyer, if you look at the price movement, there is a trend. Today we are going to discuss why there's this trend. Then I will explain because emotional buyers come in here, blah blah blah. Correct? Just now I explained.
Yeah.
So now we are going, but the thing that I share with you today can apply to all other condo in every location if we understand the demand. Next, we are going to discuss on your property.
Okay.
Did I have hook on the last question? On the last sentence, it's across all properties. And did I have hook here?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So after that, then I will say that, so, but of course, there is certain type of units that will perform better in different location.
Okay.
Which is what I'm going to share with you on the second part of my presentation. Later, I'm going to run through with you. And this is really I'm going to run through with you, but it's on after the break. I will come back and run through with you all this. But you see, my presentation is to do what, guys? It's to do what?
To sell yourself and then hook them on.
It's to sell myself. I didn't sell myself. I didn't say I'm good. I didn't say I'm the best. I just tell you I know my stuff.
Okay.
When I know my stuff, what will you want to do?
If you know your stuff, then I want to know more from you.
Follow me.
Yeah.
You know, every time I share with you how to buy stock. Every time, then you see, I share all the things. Wow, it makes sense one. Next time I say, Vina, buy this stock. Will you buy?
Buy.
You know what I mean? Then you buy the first one, you make money. I say, now I need to charge you $5,000 per tips. Will you give?
Give.
Give, you get, you know what I mean? But if I don't, I come and say, hey, Vina, I tell you, like that, right? Like that, can buy already. Can already. Buy. Will you buy?
I doubts. No, I doubts.
When you are good, people pay you top dollars to get your service. I got agent that come up with a script for resale buyer. The buyers are willing to pay 1% to without viewing. So the buyer view themselves. After that, come back, ask him which you need to buy. 1%.
Okay.
Humans like that. You got value, people pay you.
Okay.
First thing, first thing, when y'all cannot deliver well, got two things. First is never practice enough. Second is don't know that the slides is not by you. The data is not by you.
But I'm glad that now, right? Actually, I come out to delivery because to deliver, because normally I don't like to deliver one, but it's good that at least I know how to. I mean, it's like I really I got that some idea how to deliver already. It's good. Honestly, it's good. If I don't practice just now, right? I will know how to explain this charge.
Don't need to worry whether good or bad. Okay, this chart is one chart only. We got many things. So don't worry good or bad. The main thing is, I think, is can respect one is because you step up and do it. So when you step up, now the first step out. So the most important is what? The second, third step. You keep continuing, keep trying. I bang more every day one. I do video, people laugh at me also.
Okay, I will.
So now because of years of practice, all my agents do video need to have script. I don't need to have script. Because of so many years of talking about all these things. So first thing, take a step. I think you did a good job. Okay, can we give all the presenter just now around a virtual round of applause? Come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alex, I want to check with you. Because nowadays the new launch, the price even higher than the TOP. I mean, like based on this your chart, the high part, the price is still lower than the H2O at that time when TOP. But nowadays the TOP project, the price is still lower than the new launch. So how are you going to counter this one? Because people see, and then people see the TOP project, they like it, and the price is still cheaper than the new launch. Yeah, how are you going to explain?
TOP project, you mean brand new TOP?
Yeah.
Which project brand new TOP cheaper than new launch?
Okay, like for example, Bartley Ridge.
Ready TOP a bit of time ago,
Yeah, quite some time. But people already can see the thing is down there, or we call it the nearer to Bali. And I think Bartley View will be the launching price will be more expensive, right?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that if there is one project there that is going to TOP, haven't TOP one, that the one you're talking about is TOP project is already resale. We are talking about the just TOP. It's very hard to find. Like example, I just TOP. I cheaper than the surrounding launch. It's not easy to find. Just TOP. I'm not talking about TOP 3 years, 4 years, 2 years. I'm not talking about those. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but the problem is still the same.
Why the same?
Just TOP 3 years, 4 years. The
So
price
the thing is that just TOP 3 years, 4 years got surge in demand or not? Okay,
Yeah.
everything in the world, price will go up because of what? Demand, man.
Yes.
Price will go up sharply because of what? Sudden one point, this month, surge in demand, correct?
Yes.
But if the demand slowly surge, the price also slowly move up. The demand slowly surge, price. But the problem is sometimes there is a sudden surge. Like now, the watches, the car, all expensive because sudden surge of demand. So we want to find a property that's sudden surge of demand. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So of course, like you see, now you look at it very simple. Now even like Affinity, going at 1,500, but Gardens already sold at 1,800 at TOP. Affinity got opportunity or not?
Yes.
Is it cheaper?
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to tell you? Of course, I wouldn't say, I don't want to comment which project can buy, which cannot buy. But there's certain project that I wouldn't touch on. All projects can make money, lose money on, ma. Correct or not?
Yes.
Some project is totally don't have make money on, also have. So you need to find the right one. So example, we always need to be very sharp in terms of the numbers. So now, before about 3 months ago, Treasure 5 room have not increased price at all, and it's going at 1,200 per square foot. Can buy or not?
Can.
So did you strongly push your buyer to buy?
Yeah.
Yes, but you didn't manage to push them because why? Because we keep can. Buyer don't want to hear all these things. Most important, buyer want to do what? Okay, all this research we leave it behind whether can buy, cannot buy. I can tell you, if buyer trust you, you sell them shit, they also buy. But I'm not trying to tell you to tell them this, but I'm trying to tell you, we have to settle the trust first. Then we settle what projects to sell, what you need to sell. You get what I mean? Because
Okay.
if you find the best product and they don't trust you, no use.
Okay.
Correct or not? So you keep, I go around keep telling people Treasure 5 room very good, but they don't trust me, no one will buy for me. If they trust, everything you say is golden word.
But Treasure and Bartley is different location.
I know, but I'm not saying, that's why I said I don't want to comment what project can buy, cannot buy. This one you have to go and do your own. I'm very sensitive position because I'm a project IC. I comment very sensitive, but I'm trying to tell you there is still projects in Singapore that offer a good price.
Okay.
Like example, I give you Sengkang Grand, 1,500 plus per square foot. Florence is already 1,600. Can buy or not?
Yeah, can. If Sengkang Grand 1,500, of course can buy.
Huh?
Sengkang Grand is the integrated new, right?
So you got Sengkang Grand so nice there. Why you don't sell? Why you go and talk about other things? True or not? Pasir Ris 8, the layout so good. I yesterday go and see the 2-bedroom layout. Because I was doing video. So good. Can sell or not? The 2-bedroom got enclosed kitchen with a window. You can have open fire cooker. These are the things that we want to focus on. We don't want to focus on those cannot. We focus on those can. We go and find those can. Of course, I'm not saying Bartley View cannot. I'm trying to tell you, if you can find, I didn't research all the projects. If you can find ways to tell yourself can, then can.
So you mean that you try to divert the location, is it?
I have to see there's a lot of things. In a condo purchase, you even need to go down. The most important, do you all know whether the condo make money is your floor plan? Actually, I don't know. I took number. Because your floor plan don't fit into that location, very difficult to sell. Have you sell some location, mass market, 3-bedroom compact, very difficult to sell under kitchen open one. Mass market. Have you all sell a resale market? Can I ask you, Resale property, mass market, 1, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom compact, difficult to sell. Can you all put in the chat? Difficult. Yes. Anyone else? Yes. 3 bedroom premium, proper enclosed kitchen, 1,000 square feet and above in the mass market now. Easy to sell. Yes. So you get what I mean? You have to buy something that suits into that location. It's not just, sometimes the numbers doesn't make sense. It's you have to put yourself in the emotional shoes of the buyers in that location. You get what I mean? So this part I'm going to explain later. Okay, just now I saw some of them like Wei Qiang and Kelvin say they want to share. So later the next script I will invite them to come up. But up to this point, do you all understand what I'm trying to tell you? What I'm trying to deliver today is to what? Most important, all my delivery is why should you be following me? Why should you be asking me to help you? If I'm your agent today, you are not in the real estate industry. I share with you all these things. Do you think I play a huge part and I will help you in your property journey? Do you all think I will help you in your property journey? Just with the short 1 hour sharing about how I analyze a property, do you all think that I will be an asset to your property journey? If that is a yes and you can deliver in that manner to let your owner and your buyers feel that way, they will not want to let you go. They will just want you to be beside them. Even other agents give kickback, they will still want you. But they will ask you for, maybe they give 20,000, they ask you can give a bit or not. You get what I mean? But they will not take the kickback and run away. They will still come back to you because they really treasure this working and friendship, working relationship and friendship. You get what I mean? So that's why I say when I do my live, I got one client send me a message that I need to take 10 minutes to read. Imagine how long the message. Never meet me before, send me a message about a whole story about his property journey. Ask me what should he do. This type of client, then he tell me, you take your time to reply. I know you're very busy. This type of client, I say what word? I say do A, will he do A? I say do B, will he do B? You all get what I'm trying to say? But of course, we need to do our job in our research. And this is the right real estate business that we want to be in, ma. We want to be professional, ma. We want to be someone that people come to us for advice, ma. We don't want to be someone that people come to us say, hey, that side get 20,000, you can give 30,000 or you can give 40,000. Correct or not? So you all get what I mean? Today, our lesson, the main thing, objective we want to drive through is this. Later, we'll go for a break. 20 minutes, we'll come back at 4:10. Later part will be even more interesting because we'll go in depth into unit selection. Okay, so my topic is what? How to position yourself as an asset progression master or whatever. But the key thing is what? If you see the same slides, I use it to show people I'm good. That's all. You all can create your own. You all can create something for yourself. Okay. So for now, we go for a break. We come back at 4:10. Okay. I see you all back at 4:10.